Hello, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 1st to the 15th of February. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Virgo, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Virgo, is the Temperance, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Swords upright, okay? So your biggest challenge for the first 2 weeks of February has a lot to do with the Temperance. Now, the Temperance is a very interesting card because it's a card of patience, it's a card of balance, it's a card of taking your time, and this may be challenging for you because a lot of you may be in this energy where you're saying to yourself, well, I've been waiting for a while. You know, I'm kind of done waiting. Like, it's time for us to move on to the next thing here. So Temperance is your challenge. We're going to find out more about why the Temperance is your challenge in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Virgo, you have the Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So in the recent past, there was a commitment. You either got married to someone or you committed to someone here in the past. You committed to this person in the past because you felt like this person was someone that you could cooperate with. This is somebody who can come into your life and help you. There was a lot of collaborative energy here in the past and you were ready to move forward with this person. So looks good here in the past. We're going to find out more about that in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Page of Swords, you have the Strength, and you have the Nine of Cups. So in the present moment, I do get a slight energy here of questioning things. It's like I'm questioning, you know, something here in terms of something that's connected to my happiness. So I am getting, I don't know if this is you or your person, but off the top, based on what I'm seeing here, it's almost like someone here is trying to stay happy. It's like, okay, I'm going to try to stay happy. I'm going to, you know, look like I'm fulfilled, and by me being in that energy, I'm going to attract happiness, right? This is what I'm seeing here now. Something's been really difficult for you in the present moment, but I don't think you're showing it. I don't think, you know, you're saying, hey, I have this issue, or hey, I'm, you know, upset or whatever. I feel more or less that you want answers in the present moment in regards to something that may be bothering you or something that is affecting your happiness, okay? And we're going to talk more about that in a moment. In the near future, you have the Five of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and you have the Hangman. How do I say this to you? It's like in the near future, it's like you already knew something wasn't right, okay? Like in the present moment, you know, and you can comment and let me know. It's like you feel in the present moment something isn't right, and that's why you're questioning it. And even though you're saying to yourself in the present moment, I'm going to remain happy, I'm going to remain positive, everything's going to work out, you need to look at something for what it is, okay? And this is where we're getting a little bit you know, stuck in illusion. And this is, you know, a big issue for a lot of us. For a lot of us it is. You know, and you know, some of us like the blue pill, some of us like the red pill. But, you know, eventually the truth comes out, and I feel like this is what happens here in the near future. There is some disappointment in the near future. But I think you already knew that based on whatever's happening in the present moment. Okay, so we're going to talk about this because the way I look at it here for you is I'd rather be honest with you and tell you what is facts than tell you what's fiction, because too many times what happens with tarot readings is everybody's saying all these positive things, but they're not being realistic. They're not being realistic, and we need to be realistic when it comes to reality in life. At least we are on this channel. I don't have a reason to sit here and just tell you fantasies. I'm here to tell you the truth so that you can overcome your issues and move forward, okay? Bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Swords. Something here is closing out for you. It is coming to an end. It is painful. Could be a relationship, okay? Relationships can be platonic. They can be sexual, they can be romantic, they can be friends, they can be business, they can be family. Apply it to your situation. But I think when this situation comes to an end, you're going to be able to completely harness your energy and move towards something that's a little bit more fulfilling for you, okay? So let's get into your reading, Virgo, and let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. Interesting, Temperance is also there again. So there's a very heavy energy here of waiting, being patient, allowing something to flow here. Tell me about Virgo's challenge. What do they need to know first 2 weeks of February? And just keep in mind, the sun is in your 7th house and you also have Saturn there, okay? So there's a lot of this, structure, you know, needing to follow a schedule, needing to follow some sort of rules and regulations when it comes to other people or situations. So bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Pentacles. There's an opportunity coming in, so don't despair. Even though something here looks like it's not stable, okay, and you've been waiting for so long for answers, there's a new opportunity that's coming in. So it's important that you identify that and not focus so much on what's not working. Your biggest challenge here is accepting something here that's transforming or coming to an end. Now, thank you to one of the viewers that commented, Pluto actually entered into Aquarius on January 20th. I mistaked it for last year, because last year in March it moved into Aquarius briefly. But now that I know that, because I'm not keeping up on astrology, considering I'm here every day doing readings for you, you know, this has a lot, and Pluto is the death card, which is Scorpio. So something here is coming to an end. It's slowly coming to an end. But I see a new opportunity coming in for you. And this new opportunity, you know, is coming in, and it's one that is going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment, okay? Whether this is new love that's coming in, some of you, a relationship's coming to an end slowly, or, you know, a job is coming to an end, or a partnership, relationship, something in your life is transforming and changing. This is happening in your 6th house, so this could have a lot to do with your day-to-day life. Something that you do every day is maybe coming to an end, or something to do with your health. Take it as it resonates. You need to be patient with yourself. This is going to be a big part of your challenge, first 2 weeks of February, because there's so much change after Pluto has entered into Aquarius. And I think a lot of us are feeling it right now. For some of us, it's refreshing. It's like, yes, I'm glad that this has happened. And others of us are like, the carpet's being pulled from beneath us. For you, I think it's the opposite. I think for many of you, this is very uncomfortable. It's a very uncomfortable situation. But what you need to know is that whatever the situation is that's closing out or coming to an end for you or transforming, it's actually making room for what's actually for you instead of what's not. So it's really important that even though this is an emotional situation, you take the time to recognize both sides. Don't just look at one side and say, oh, this is bad that it's ending, or this is closing out for me. Look at what is new that's coming in. Look at what bigger and better opportunity is coming in for you, and be patient with yourself. That's going to be a big part of your challenge, okay? Opportunities there, you just have to look for it. All right, now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Hierophant. Things look great here in the past for you. Commitment, marriage, maybe you started working with someone and it started working out. I do feel in the past there was some deception, lies, dishonesty, or worry about that. There could have been a lot of trust issues here in the past, because at some point, even though you committed to this person, there was a lot of this instability, okay, in the past. And this instability may have led to deception, dishonesty. I do feel in the past, many of you ended a job. Even though it looked very successful at one point, it came to an end, and you may have had to move on from this. For many of you in the past, you felt alone, or you felt some form of depression. And the reason why you felt this, Virgo, was because you didn't really know what was coming into your life. Even though you had a lot of this energy of, you know, prosperity for the future. It's like, I believe in the future. I believe things are going to be great and amazing. You still had this energy of, you know, questioning, right? Like questioning whether or not the future was actually going to be the way that you envisioned it, because there was a strong energy here of worry, feeling alone, you know, things that were once really great came to an end for you. So it's almost like you already went through this transition in the past. It looks like this transition is still there. But this is about worrying, you know, too much worry here in the past about something. You know, this is about letting something happen the way it needs to, because you're not always in control. Some of you believe you're always in control, and unfortunately, you know, in this reality, we're not always in control. There's things that happen outside of our control. Sometimes we understand, sometimes we don't. So I feel like in the past, even though something here looked great and amazing, there was still worry. There was still a lot of, lack of feeling like something was progressing, even though it may have seemed like it was progressing. And you felt very alone here in the past. Okay, that's what I'm seeing in the past. All right, now in the present moment, you're questioning something. You're trying to remain happy. You're trying to remain in this place of, everything's fine. Everything's going to be okay. So what is it that you're questioning in the present moment with the Page of Swords? Let's see. So the Page of Swords is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the Five of Pentacles. What you're questioning in the present moment is why someone's leaving you or abandoning you. And you're saying to yourself, why am I going through this? I've been a good person. I've been a nice person. I've been helping. I've been providing to this person. I've been making their life amazing. I've been doing everything in my power to make their life amazing. Why am I going through this? You want that answer. I'm going to tell you what the answer is. I'm going to tell you right now what the answer is. The reason why this person's leaving or disconnecting from you, or why you're leaving or disconnecting, because there's an abandonment. There's an energy of, I feel abandonment. First of all, this situation that's leaving you or disconnecting from you is not for you. It's not. It doesn't hold value anymore. It's not providing you the support that you need. It's not bringing in support that should be coming in, okay? And as a result of that, there is some sort of new beginning, new opportunity, and it's beautiful. I don't know if you know that. This is a beautiful new energy that's coming into your life, and you're asking yourself, why is this happening? It's happening because we just had Pluto move into Aquarius. This is huge. I don't think anybody really knows how big this is, and I can't believe I missed this. Usually I'm like right on point. I got to check my astrology. But of course, what would I do without my viewers, right? So what I'm telling you, Virgo, right now is you're going to move into a new direction. Yes, it's going to be scary. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. Yes, it might be a little bit worrisome, but you're doing the right thing by remaining positive, okay? Because I do see a positive energy here. I see this, I don't care if things are breaking down in my life. I don't care if this person leaves me. I don't care if I'm still happy. I'm still remaining positive. And most importantly, you're finding the strength within yourself to overcome this. And when you show the universe that you're capable of doing that, that's when opportunities come in. I see May, even though this is a February read, I see May being a huge month for you where big opportunities come in. So between February, March, and April, okay, those months you need to work on yourself. That means working on, and that's why your challenge is the Temperance, because this isn't going to happen overnight. A lot of you are saying, well, I need something now. Like, this person's leaving me. I need something now. Well, the universe will take care of you. Do you trust in an energy outside of yourself, or do you only believe in yourself? Because if you're putting all that weight and energy on yourself to accomplish the unaccomplishable, then you are creating too much stress and worry for yourself. You are moving into a new direction, but you need to prepare and plan to move into that new direction. So, it's important to make lists. Maybe you have to make a list of things that you need to do in order to prepare yourself to move into this new direction. For many of you, you've tried to make something work with this water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe this Leo or Sagittarius. I'm getting a Gemini or a Pisces. You've been trying to make something work here. And no matter how much you try to make this work, you still come to this place of realizing or needing to realize that it's time to move into a new direction. You have a choice. You have two options or two paths here in the present moment, I think a lot of you are focusing on the direction that's going to make you happy instead of sticking or staying involved with something here that doesn't make you happy. A lot of you have to be careful in the present moment because you are taking action before you research. You're taking action before you truly recognize and realize what you need to know and what you need to do. The High Priestess is here as well. So listening to your intuition when it comes to this transition is going to be huge and important for you, okay? So that's what I'm seeing in the present moment. Let's talk about the near future. Now, in the near future, there's a bit of disappointment, okay? And again, I'm keeping it real with you. I'm not sugarcoating. I'm telling you what it is. There's a bit of disappointment here. Let's talk about that and let's see why. Okay, so the Five of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Wands. You have the Seven of Pentacles and you have the Eight of Wands. So in the near future, I'm really strongly getting, for many of you, there's going to be some sort of communication. The communication that comes in is the fact that something here is done. Something here that maybe, again, once was very stable is no longer stable, and that's okay. It happens. That's what life, life is like that sometimes. It's almost like somebody here is disconnecting. But what you may or may not realize, and this is going to be an important key to your success moving forward, don't allow yourself to become defeated. Don't allow yourself, when something doesn't work in your favor, don't be hard on yourself. Accept that something here didn't work out, but then immediately look at what you can do, what's in your power to make something better. Because as soon as you fall into this well of depression, sadness, feeling powerless, feeling like you don't have anybody, no support or anything like that, it's not true. You do. You just have to find the right people or the right person. Okay. And there is communication coming in. And I think a lot of you in the near future, what you're doing is you're reevaluating your situation. You can choose to remain in a situation where it's nothing but conflict and arguing, because some of you are going to experience that in the near future. Or you can look at this conflict and look at this resistance that you're experiencing and saying, oh, this is what I need to change, or this is what I need to work on. This is what I need to do to make something better. That's why something here is coming to an end, because it just simply doesn't work anymore. And a lot of us are realizing that, especially in February, because as Pluto has abruptly moved into Aquarius, it shakes up all of our lives. We're like, whoa, it's like an earthquake happened, one of the things I see you here doing in the near future is you're waiting. You're waiting for an opportunity. You're waiting for something to get better. What you're learning in the near future is how to make your own opportunities here, how to find your own opportunities, how to collaborate with the right people and come together with the right people. There's a relationship that's coming to an end. It is. Whether you want to admit that or not, but it's coming to an end because there's something that is teaching you or showing you that it's time for you to rely on yourself. There's a big energy here of self-reliance. If you're a rising Capricorn, this is going to resonate with you a lot. If you are, if you have Aquarius placements, this may also resonate with you. I do see you waiting though on something, and something eventually is going to be set right for you. But when it is finally set right for you, it's important that you look at your resources and look at what you have and use those resources to create a new beginning for yourself, because there is a new opportunity that's coming in despite an ending taking place for you, okay? So let's get some advice. What's the advice for Virgo? It's a tough reading, but this is part of your personal growth, okay? And personal growth, by the way, is not always fun. It's like when we grow and we have growing pains, it's not always fun. It hurts, it's painful, but it's teaching us how to be more resistant, and it's teaching us how to grow as people. And the more we grow and evolve our soul, the more we're heightened in our next life or in wherever we go after this life, okay? So let's talk about your advice. Your advice here is the Four of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Swords, and you have the Three of Cups. So for you, your biggest piece of advice here has a lot to do with holding on to things that are not for you, holding on or going back to things that are keeping you stuck or keeping you feeling alone or keeping you feeling like you're not able to achieve your full potential. Your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize what's no longer making you happy, what you keep going back to that's not progressing or moving forward for you. It is time for you to recognize what's holding you back. You need to sit down and think about that. Is it people that are holding you back? Is it a job? Is it a relationship? Is it a friendship? Is it where you're living? Whatever this is that's making you feel alone, like you don't have full potential, it needs your attention. Today, it needs your attention, okay? When you start to do that and you start to take power back into your hands instead of giving it to everybody else and expecting everybody else to make you whole, that's when you're going to feel happy again. And it's not fake happiness. It's not like, I'm just going to put a smile on my face and hope everything's going to work out. This is about actually being proactive and practical in achieving what it is that you want, okay? And this is a big piece of your advice, really making that be known to yourself that I no longer want to be in this energy. I don't want to fake it till I make it. I want to actually do this. I want to do this and I want to be happy. What are the practical steps that I need to take today to get closer and closer to my happiness and my fulfillment? And when you start doing that, you're going to see this new path, this new direction and opportunity show up for you effortlessly, okay? So Virgo, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.